time for game 3 between Chris and Miguel. Miguel playing in red as the Celts and Chris in green as the Goths, actually. Not a mirror matchup, not a Celts war, very nice to see. Celts war almost getting boring, of course it can be really good, but in this game not a Celts war. And let's see how Chris is going to be able to do against Celts here with Goths. Of course, infantry very strong here for the Goth player, but Celts have the siege to counter this and of course have to lead vote raiders, so let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to start with the maps here. Let's start with Miguel in this case. Don't think any boar steals will happen that I could miss here. Let's see, where is Miguel's boars? Actually, there's one inside the front, the second one in the back here, very good. Got 3 deer inside, it's going to find the 2 sheep later on, maybe you can see him already. Yeah, I can see one. With the gate. Main stone very safe in the back, main gold safe in the back here, second stone and second gold as well. Very good map here for Miguel. And as the Celts, you can just boom here, only the third gold is to the front. And going boom, maybe heavy scorpions. And then there is not too much that the Goth player can do with infantry. Going for the first boar right now, gonna park it on the TC, it's going away, so I'm gonna shoot at this point. Berries quite close to the main goal, doesn't really matter, it's okay, I think. All in all, very good map for Miguel. Let's see Chris here. Chris got second gold in the back, third gold in the back, extra gold in the back, second stone in the back. Only the main gold to the front here and the main stone on the side a little bit, that's okay. Actually also a very good map here. Extra berries on the right side, but outside won't really matter. There's an extra stone on the left. There should be another extra gold somewhere, I'm not sure. Or did I miss one? This is not an extra gold. Maybe there's only one on this map, because we've seen this one. Usually there's 2, sometimes there's none. No, there it is. Extra gold, but I missed it. And relics, 2 in between the 2 players. 1 closer to Chris, 1 closer to Miguel. Meaning I'm missing number 5. That's here on the right side, closer to Chris as well. A relic advantage, maybe a little bit for Chris, but I think it won't really matter. Chris wants to get the castle up in quite soon in Castle Age, most likely, or maybe just boom, but I think you should get a castle. And sending 2 villagers on stone. No castle drop coming in, but as the Goth, you want to get the Huskarls out. That's your best unit, that's what you need to get, actually. I don't know if there's any other good strategy against Celts in this game. Miguel going with barracks, wants to get a stable out and try and get a few relics, most likely. 4 farms are up for him, it's gonna be good in resources, no problem here. Chris up to feudal age first, again, it's not working, that's very sad here, actually. I should have restarted the lobby, maybe. Happening a lot lately, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna just follow the game. Let's see what's going to happen. Market blacksmith for Chris expected. He's sending a lot more bridges and stone now. No loom done. Yeah, loom is done for Chris actually, so he might even go for a forward for castle drop. Be very interesting to see. Problem for him, Miguel is gonna see it with the scouts that are gonna be around and might even be able to deny that one. No yet. Maybe Chris is just going defensive as an option as well, of course, and sending villages now. Looks like he is sending them forward. And it will be interesting to see if Miguel can spot this. Miguel has 2, 3 scouts, now going for the scout fight. Chris can see now Miguel has more scouts, and Miguel scouting around. Let's see, where's the castle coming up. Actually, yeah, Chris going back, because he couldn't really do a castle drop when there's scouts in play. It's too dangerous here. Miguel dropping 2 TCs immediately, 1 on the main gold and another 1 on the woodline. It's very good for him. Main gold also TC for Chris here, and another TC coming up. Very interesting position. Not too close to the gold. Wants to get a lot of farms around it, to the woodline. Let's get a lot of farms around it, most likely. Not going for a castle then now, waiting for a little bit longer. Can't really push now as well, because I think you could see Chris Miguel's map and you can see, yeah, this is quite wallable actually. So he's gonna go for the boom, for a mini boom at least, and then maybe try to go aggressive in later Castle Age. Question is, can you get any relic? I think no monastery up for Chris. So Miguel is getting 1, 2, 3 already in. Yeah, number 2 and 3. He's gonna have all 5 relics most likely. Not sure. Yeah, you can see the one on the right hand side. You can see this one as well. So we might see a Celts player who's booming with 5 relics. Siege Workshop coming forward now from Miguel. Interesting. Not going for the full boom, not going for 4 TCs. Not yet at least. But instead going a little bit aggressive. Mangonel coming out. And Chris got enough stone for a castle. Question is where is he going to put it. In front of the main gold here would be a nice nice position, but the TC too close to the wood line. Now the Mangonel is coming forward, mining camp being put up by Chris. Let's see, he's gonna drop the castle now, stop the villagers, or maybe not. No, not happening. The Mangonel, Monk is gonna take the relic. Mangonel on the TC, not in range. Wanted to try and get a few shots on the Monk, was not enough. Castle now coming up on the left side of the main goal. It's not ideal, and he's gonna lose villagers maybe. A villager going out, trying to attack the Mangonel. It's actually a smart option, of course. The scouts in play. One villager going down, second villager will go down as well. Not too good for Chris. Castle will be up though, that's the positive thing here for Chris. And might try and get one Mangonel. No, not happening. Chris, resources looking good. Missing a little bit of gold, but could go to Imperial Age quite soon. Instead doing Huskarls expected here. While Imperial Age upgrade could be done for Miguel very soon here. 3-4 TCs now, one on the stone extra, and enough resources at this point in the game. Monastery and Siege Workshop is up, so he doesn't need any more buildings. Click up to Imperial Age at around 25 minutes, shortly after 25, being on 73 villagers. Chris on 64, now producing Huskarls without upgrades for now. Outpost coming in, and let's see, Miguel is going to see this, going to try and convert a few Huskarls maybe from the inside. Castle coming up for Miguel as well. I think it's really hard with the Goths now. Pushing was a nice idea, but won't happen, and yeah, I don't know what Chris can do here, because Miguel ahead in Eco, ahead in the Imperial Age, going for Vote Raiders right now. Should drop a few more Siege Workshops maybe. He's got enough stone in the bag to get 5 castles up that we want to have maybe. 4 would be enough as well, I guess, in the long run. But Voter is coming in, no more Siege Workshops, only the one on the front. Let's see what Miguel is actually going to do. Second castle coming up for him now, and assuming, yeah, Fortune coming in, defensive upgrades here. No, Celts do not get the what was 2-man saw? Chris is up to Imperial Age, of course, going there like 80-85% maybe. Where's the TC with the Imp upgrade? No, 75. Man-at-Arms already researched. He's going the champion line. Maybe the better idea here, because he could see the Vote Raiders, I think. Siege Workshops now coming forward. Chris doing researches in the blacksmith as well. +2 defense is done. And Miguel going for traps, going for Siege Workshops now. Scorpions being created. No heavy Scorpion upgrade yet, but he's going for a lot of Vote Raiders at this point. Villagers 103 for Miguel, very good for him. It's basically boom game. I hope it's not too boring for you. That's always interesting to see how good players can transition into Imperial Age. That's a difficult thing. It's not difficult to boom, but once you clicked up to Imperial Age, you need to get a smooth transition, and that's all. A lot of times it's really hard to do. Now Chris is trying to engage here with this infantry. 200 swordsmen is done, but Scorpions and Mangonels are gonna keep Miguel in play here, and looks good for him. No elite Vote Raider done yet, I think. No, just the normal ones, but Chris losing a lot of army already. And Miguel looking good for now. Heavy Scorpion is done actually, very important upgrade. And against a lot of Heavy Scorpions, there is not much Chris can do. Maybe Onager, but against Celts, you don't really want to do that. Bombard Cannon is an option, but most likely not the best option he has. Vote Raiders against 200 swordsmen, I think he does not want to engage yet, not without the Heavy Scorpions in the back here. Of course, 5 relics for, just get number 5, yeah, I think 5 relics for Miguel, and that's really huge. Now moving for the traps, gonna start and hit the castle, most likely first, then TC afterwards, maybe. Heavy Scorpions patrolling, the Vote Raiders, gonna protect the relics as good as they can. Heavy Scorpions gonna do a lot of damage here, and Chris not really looking good at this point. He's gonna get the traps down, that's good for him, he's gonna be able to protect the castle. repaired for now. A good amount of military units out for Chris, and destroying a lot of heavy scorpions here and killing the Vote Raiders, which are now elite and fully upgraded but almost. And Chris again losing, as expected, a lot of military units, a lot of infantry units here. Now I'm interested to see Chris has scouted the back here. Yeah, that's very important for him, but he really doesn't need too much gold now. It's the food that he needs to produce the, and what is now the champions. One trap coming forward, it's gonna go down pretty fast if the heavy scorpions are gonna shoot any longer. Champions move forward, but that's a good amount of heavy scorpions now. Not easy to counter those with the champs, and I think Chris might need bombard cannons, and that's not good for him because that's not easy to do. Let's see. Miguel, a huge advantage from the 33 villages, is fully boomed, is building another castle here. It's a line of castles in front of his base, and of course the one forward here, it's castle number 4, is going to be able to get a number 5 out if he wants to. Need a little bit more stone for that. Could buy a little bit of stone if he wanted to as well. There is 300, 400 almost left. Another fight coming in, a lot of champions for Chris, but I think it's not going to be enough, because the heavy scorpions crumbled up. We're going to do good damage against the champs here, and that's a lot of scorpions here. That's a dozen scorpions at least. Champions falling like flies. Is that a proverbial thing you say? Not sure. Trap war, but the castle is down, and Chris calling GG, because against Celts, yeah, it's really hard to do. And denying the castle drop here by putting 3 scouts on the field was very good for Miguel. Made sure that he could boom behind this very, very good map here, actually, with a lot of resources in the back. And in the end, heavy scorpions, almost nothing you can do with the Goth here. Very nice game, very good for Miguel, very cleverly played. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you in game 4. GG.